Hello, fans of Faerun, and welcome back to Neverwinter Nights, the core campaign. Alright, last time we began our ascent into the High Arcanist Tower, or the Arcane Brotherhood's Tower. I don't know why I keep wanting to call it the High Arcanist, but I do. We got through the first floor, we took care of all the challenges there, and now today, I believe I'm going to try and do 2 or 3 floors. So let's go ahead and go in. And we'll use this host tower portal. Stones on the pillar before you glow with a magical radiance. Which level do you choose? Alright, so we only have one choice with the second floor. We will pick up keystones in the other floors to go to the higher levels. Let's go ahead and get the scythe out, get our map open, and there's a corpse right here. And there are people fighting with a green slad. Oh, we want to get in on that fight. Alright, we got it down, and now they'll turn on us. And there is a caster who actually hurt me. Okay, we'll have to run over here. Drink the potion I have. Okay. Now I have a bit of hit points. I want to get in as close as I can. Make sure that they can't cast their spells easily. And that will take care of their summoned creatures as well. Okay, I don't need a Slad's Tongue anymore. But we will take their gold. Alright, so let me start on this wall. There's an Acolyte. And we'll just beat up on him. He'll get his buffs off, but we have a 50% chance to hit him. And we hit each time. That was awesome. Okay, so this area might pose me a bit of trouble, just because it's a bunch of casters. I can deal with things that try and hit my armor class, but casters, if I don't get in fast enough and stop them from casting, they can overcome most of my damage reduction pretty easily, so we'll just have to be quick and stay as full up on potions as I can. Okay, this room looks barren. Ah, and here we go. 4th floor portal stone. So I'm going to make a new inventory space for all of these. Let's see, that will be the 3rd floor. That will be 4th floor. And I'm not even sure if I can bash these. I can. And I get nothing for it, but it can be good fun. Alright, next door. Doesn't appear to be anybody in here. Maybe these 2 rooms were of the gentleman fighting the green slad. Okay. Ooh, chainmail +3. Well, we don't really need that, but it will sell. I'm also going to go ahead and move this down here. We do have one more big chapter to get through after I finish this epilogue of chapter 2. Okay, you look very difficult. And you look like you are the last challenge of this area. So I guess that's it for me. Okay, I've healed up, I've gotten my repertoire of spells back, and I also recharged my Rod of the Ghost. So I'm going to go ahead and apply that. I think I'm going to do well with my scythe, and if he does not have his spider, which it doesn't look like he does, I'm going to keep the Potion of Clarity on the ready. Because as soon as he's done buffing, he's going to start trying to stun me. Okay, he turned invisible. I think he's still going to try and buff a couple more times. Oh, hey, we actually got through his stone skin pretty quick this time. Okay, we'll go ahead and take this because I know he can try and stun me. And that'll just make sure he doesn't. Alright, he's on the ice spells now. So I'm going to want to be strategic about this. Basically, after every cone of frost, I'm going to have to run away. I wonder if this acid breath does anything. Not sure. Nope. Okay, my potion of clarity is now gone. But now his protection spells are gone. Wow. His spell absorbing protection is gone. I guess his energy reduction's still up. But if that's the case, I do have some 5th level spells now. Maybe we can get there with these. Alright, so let's go here. Let's hit a Silent Ice Storm. Nope, he absorbed the ice part of that. And aha, I got away from that cone of cold. I didn't get away from that one though. Okay, I've missed a couple of times, so I'm going to get away from him. Let's try this out. Aha! Got him. Finally. Alright, so yep, just taking some strategic withdrawals, making sure that I keep my health very high. And, as a side note, I got rid of this trap without even trying. Ooh, a belt of fire giant strength. Well, that replaces our other belt, 3rd portal and 5th, so we'll add those to my collection of portal stones. And Hill Giant Strength, you go away. This is +5, you are +3. Replaced. Okay, and we have a Fire Opal, which used to be able to do something, but they removed that from the later versions of the game. So now it's an item that you can't even sell, so you just collect them now. They used to be able to cast Fireball. Alright, so that was the 2nd floor. Let's do 3rd floor. Okay, I saw a body over there. We'll investigate that in a minute. Looks like this one has a bunch of imps and a crossbow. Okay, got that. Now, this room is interesting because there are 2 portals. One for the imps, which is the hellish portal, and then there's one over this way for the quasits. And you need the opposite creature to close the portal. Okay, so while he's... I guess I can't talk to it. Okay, take out this demon. And we'll take this weapon. Okay. The flames of the brazier. The flames of brazier appear to be cold and give off an aura that is unsettling as you draw near. The magic emanating from this device is almost palpable. Examine the brazier more closely. There is an image of another place just beyond the flames, making you believe that the brazier may be some sort of portal to another plane. The portal appears to be two-way, although anything entering from this side would have to be very small. There's no way to bodily move through it. Okay. I'm going to put the Imps Eye in the flames. There's a bright flash as the Imps Eye is swallowed by the flames, and then it explodes. Okay, the Quasit didn't leave me an eye though, so I'm going to have to go into this Blood War area and kill a Quasit. There's one. There's another one. Alright, just taking them down. Okay, one more. I'll need the Quasit Eye. I think that's just an Imp Eye, yep. So then we'll fight our way down to the last little bit there. And I'll have to kill this one. Okay, and it says the same thing basically, but if we put the Quasit's Eye in the flames, a moment later the brazier explodes violently. Okay, so then the rest of these remains are just of the creatures. There could be items in there, but I don't care enough to search them all at the moment. The Host Tower Lab notes tells you exactly how to beat this room by placing a opposite eye in each of the braziers. I already have a 4th portal stone, so we'll leave that. And that's basically this floor. I think there was a small library over here, and I'll investigate in there, make sure there isn't stuff. Okay, Arrows of the Vampire. Scrap of paper was obviously written in a great hurry. Mogram's forces have completely taken over the North Tower. Archmage Arklum is nowhere to be found. How did Mogram gain so many followers without being noticed? It is beyond belief. Deltagar has commanded us to turn loose the experiments. With luck, they will be more trouble for Valinda and her men than for us. If you find this and have not succumbed to Mogram's lies, flee the tower immediately. Do not fall into his hands. The secrets of the Brotherhood will not be lost. We shall return. Alright, so that's showing that Mogram forcibly took over the Arcane Brotherhood. And we'll just make sure that there isn't anything else worth... Well, there's gargoyles. Alright, I have high enough hit points that I'm going to go back to my scythe just to deal damage quicker. Okay. Especially if I can hit a crit. Blood War Research Journal. Actually, this might be the journal that tells you. The thick volume is filled with numerous details on planar experiments the Arcane Brotherhood has been performing at the request of Archmage Arklum Greeth. Most of the entries go into exhaustive detail. It seems the wizards have attuned several portals to the Abyssal and Hellish planes, attempting to research the eternal blood war, being carried on by demons and devils. No conclusion seems to have been drawn, but it is pointed out in several places that one curious property of the portals is that their attunement is easily disrupted by material of the opposing planes. One wizard warns that trying to actually send material from one plane through the wrong portal could be highly destructive. Okay, So I'm going to go back and get that book. That's another Blood War research journal. I'm going to go check out that book that I said was the thing that told you how to beat this room, because now I forget what that book actually says. Okay, Host Tower Lab Notes. This book explains that the focus of a lab found on this level is to summon a powerful weapon. The arcane ritual appears to mention 2 ingredients to be placed within the alchemist's apparatus: a gargoyle skull and a slad's tongue. It is not clear which spell is to be catalyst that summons the item, but the final line reads, "Dispel the magical essence from the components that you may reap your reward." Okay, so we need a gargoyle skull. Do I have another one? Yep, and a slad's tongue. Put those there. Now, what are my spells looking like? Second level. Well, I have opportunity for another knock spell. Okay, well, let's see where I have Dispel Magic. Dispel Magic is a 3rd level spell, so I would need it in 4th level to be still, because I don't feel like taking off my armor. Okay. Alright guys, if you give me 1 minute to rest and get my spells back, I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. So now I want to cast a spell, a 4th level spell, Dispel Magic. And this is why it pays to read all the fancy looking books. Rod of Reversal. This powerful item allows a wielder to quickly dispel the magic of friend or foe alike. Those who hunt spellcasters particularly prize them, although casters themselves are quick to snatch them up on the open market. And I can do either Dispel Magic for 3 charges or Greater Dispelling for 5 charges. This will be very helpful in the coming levels. So, yeah, let's just equip that there. And then I'll put 2 equip spots for it, because I can put Greater Dispelling. Alright. And on that note, that was a great find for our character. And I will be calling it an episode here, guys. So join me next time when I take on the next 2 levels of the Arcane Brotherhood's Tower. Until then, have a good day.